Now then, thanks for joining me. I'm in West Harlem Woods today, and I'm going to be camping in a natural shelter that I found a few months ago. Needs a bit of love, a lot more bracken and stuff added to it to make it a bit more waterproof, because it's supposed to smash it down with rain today. On the drive in, I drove for a big rainstorm, a bit of lightning as well. It's supposed to rain all night, so it's going to be in my best interest to make it as waterproof as possible. Cheers for clicking on the video. Let's have a good camp. I'm sure there's a better way to get there, but I'm just doing the same walk that I took last time when I found it. So I'm just hacking my way through. We'll see you when we're there. It's like half beech, half pine in this woodland. But here's a shelter. Well done to whoever made this. If you're seeing this, it's quite nice actually. Like I say, it needs a bit of work. Get some fresh leaves and bracken all over it. Hopefully, let's just do a test. I want to see if I can actually lie down in here fully without my legs sticking out the end. Look at that. That's pucker. Sweet. Awesome shelter. Right, so I'm just going to clear it out a little bit, get the ground sheet down, make it a little more comfortable, and then I'm just going to slap a load of branches on it. Bit of dry firewood in here as well, which is nice. I'm going to leave the leaves on the floor inside. It's just a little bit more cushion, make it a little bit more comfy. So I mentioned the other week, because this YouTube thing started picking up and stuff, I get a lot of companies email me every week now trying to get me to promote products and stuff like that. I turn most of them down because, as I've said, I like to maintain the integrity of the channel, unless it's something I think would benefit me, the camps, the channel, or if it's something I'd love to try, then I'll turn them down otherwise. But this company reached out to me, Husk Japan. They're professional knife makers, and I've thought I'd accept it because I want to give it away to one of you guys. It's a hell of a nice piece, and I thought, why not give something back to my community? So yeah, I'm not going to do the whole like, share, subscribe thing to win it, but I would quite like you to send me an email at eastanglianbushcraft@gmail.com with some of your best meals that you've cooked outside. I think it'd be really cool because I like connecting with everyone from the community as well. It works both ways. It's not all about me. So yeah, I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to talk to you a bit about this knife. But if you ping me an email with a couple of photos of your best camping meals or whatever, then I'll just pick a random one and I'll get it sent out to you. I think it'd be a nice thing to do. So here's the box then. Hand forged in Japan by Husk, premium control knife. All the specs are on the back there for you, so read quick. It's a beautiful shape. It's a stainless steel blade with a nice textured finish. It's razor sharp. I love the shape of this. The curve of the handle makes it super comfy, and it's got a hole for your index finger to get maximum control. This is predominantly a chef's knife, so if I was to use it, I'd be using it for my vegetables and food prep more than anything else, but it could be used as an all-rounder. I really like the look of it. I love the oak handle, and I really like that textured finish. Really comfy in the hand. It's an absolute beast. So fire me an email. I'll leave my link to my email in the description for your chance to win it. Oh, just call me Stig of the Dump. Bunch of weirdos, aren't we? Leaving the warmth and comfort of the house to go and sleep under some sticks by a tree in the rain, mate. What do we do it for, eh? What are we like? Mental health, mate. Positivity. Get rid of the negative energy. Because it's cool. There's nothing uncool about camping in the woods, is there? Let's be honest. Come on, mate. Let's get in here. Welcome to the Ritz. I'm going to put the roll mat inside the bivvy bag because I haven't got a tarp over the top or anything like that. The bivvy bag's 100% waterproof and windproof, so it's going to be the best thing for the roll mat, just so it don't get wet. I'm going to do a few natural shelters in the next few months. I think I'm just going to start leaving the tarps at home. Not all the time, but now and again. Just quick overnighter shelters that I'll dismantle in the morning. I still want to do the permanent shelter as well. I'm a bit fussy, you know. I haven't found the perfect location yet. I keep thinking I have, and then I revisit it, and I'm like, nah. I want to put some good hard work into it, so I want it to stand. I don't want it to get found and ripped down. I hear a few boys making decent shelters, and then they get taken down by the Forestry Commission or people that don't want them there. So, right, that's that. Get the jungle bag in. I guess you could say this is a bit of a risky one today because it's quite a popular woods for dog walkers and stuff, and I'm literally just going to walk to the track, the main track, so I can show you. Right, here's the main dog walking track, here's the main track, and then there's the shelter. With it all built up, I mean the door's the opposite side, so it's not facing the track. But either way, I just met a nice lady with her two beautiful dogs. Had a bit of a chat. Hello to you if you're watching. Right, let's go and get some branches and just start laying them on. I don't like damaging the trees too much, so I only take 2 to 3 branches max from each tree. I am a nature lover, got to respect it. This isn't just one bush, by the way, there's loads of trees in there, so it might look like I'm taking all from the same, but I'm not. Okay, I'm going to focus mainly around where my head's going to be first, just because it's a little sparse at that end and I want that as thick as possible. And what you've got to remember is I've got a whole canopy above me, which is actually keeping most of the rain out at the minute. So we're looking good. I'm going to keep putting some more branches on, build it up a little bit more, and then we're ready to chill out. A lot of you cracked me up the other day. I woke up the other morning with like 40 messages on my Instagram, all with the same link to This, I don't know, you probably heard it, the story of the the shortage of lorry drivers in the UK, and Haribo are struggling to get product out the door because they've got no one to take it to the shops. And me being a Haribo man, always having the Haribo, that was really funny. Especially because you all thought of me, like, nice one for that. Gonna start on one of my favourites, I think. The Jungle Trip 5.3, so New England. It's one of the better ones out there. And I think I should probably start getting some wood in, really, before it does absolutely lash it down and get too wet. I like the picture on this can. Just a quick break. And then we'll crack on. I've changed my mind. It doesn't have to be camping meals, it can be any meals. Because I know not all of you go camping, so it's a bit unfair. I want to include everyone, so just send me an email with any meals that you've done. Could be at home, could be in the garden, outside, wherever. But I want to see them. Get yourselves a knife. Whoop. Burning beech today. The rain's getting heavier. Might be able to hear it. I got this Still turbo cut off a friend of mine, Michael Hamer. He's a tree surgeon. This thing's an absolute weapon. Get my bundle ready for the fire. I'm not sure when I'm going to start it though. I've only seen 2 dog walkers today, and there was an old couple out rambling. I mean, oh, there's someone coming right now actually. Here's a dog, little spaniel, 2 spaniels. They haven't even clocked me. And that's it. That's how easy it is. The other 2 people just said hello. They were happy. 9 times out of 10, people are sound. People are sound. Most people think it's cool, you know. It takes a proper job's worth to want to call the police or something. Don't get me wrong, if you're on someone's private land or whatever, I'm just in a giant woodland. It'll be owned by someone, if not the council or someone else, or the forestry commission or something. But people are sound. I've never had any bother by anybody. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Bundle life. Boop. Sweet. I know you've seen me do this like 20 times, but it's a foolproof method. I don't fix what ain't broke. I'm going to do some like bow drill methods of fire starting, fire by friction, etc. But this is the go-to. Still using the Puko from Marmaduke. Rubbish wood. I'm gonna have to go get some more wood, because that is too punky for me. I was just having a little wander and I saw the oak tree, so I instantly just thought of the Haribo. A little shout out to Richard My boy's got me covered with all the exotic bags of Haribo. He sent me nearly 4 kilos worth of different types of Haribo from overseas. So thank you very much, man, top bloke. And while I'm here, Graham, legend mate, thanks for the package, man. I don't know. Why not? Troppy fun. So naturally, as my YouTube channel's growing a bit, there's more and more negative comments going on. So I'm not saying there's a lot. There's really not a lot compared to a lot of YouTubers. And I really appreciate everyone's positivity and support. There's a lot of good people out there. I don't lose sleep over negative comments. I just laugh and delete them. I'm generally a pretty positive, happy person these days. So like I say, I don't lose sleep over it. I really don't care. But just want to say to the people out there that like to sit behind their computer screens and type negativity, just think about what you're saying, because some people out there will take it to heart. Some people out there are a bit fragile. You don't know what people have got going on in their lives. You can sit behind your computer screen and think you're Billy Big Balls all you want, but please just have a think about what you're saying, you know. Think about the impact that could have on someone. There's just no need for it. If you don't like someone's videos, move on and watch something else. Don't subscribe, don't, you know, click off it. Well, so much for the rainstorm. It's beautiful at the minute. How nice is this? It's been less than 2 weeks since I was last out camping, but it's so good to be back out. I buzz off life when I'm out here. I absolutely love it. But I've been painting and decorating the house with my better half. Old house, new to us, but it's been awesome. The thing is, I don't do YouTube full time, I work full time, I'm an engineer. I'm not professional at any of this stuff, I'm purely just out here having fun. I just love it. I'm always learning. I don't claim to be professional or anything like that at this. Like I say, just out here loving life. There is a few gaps here, but I didn't spend too long on it. I could have spent half the afternoon building this shelter up, but I'm dry as a bone. With the canopy above me and what I have put on myself, it's working a treat. I've completely copped out on the evening meal tonight. I've tried these before and I absolutely loved them. I've got a creamy Thai green curry. It's just a veg pot. I'm just going to stick it in the frying pan, heat it up a little bit, and we're good to go. I've got some frankfurters as well. Might stick them in for a bit. Don't know if I'll put them in with the curry or just have them as a snack. But I'm not sponsored by these or anything, I just really enjoy them. And it's just an easy meal and it's healthy, so. It says on the thing just to stick them in the microwave, so I'm just going to put it sort of near the fire. We're not cooking it, we're just heating it up, so. Does look good though. Thinking about making a video showing all the kit that I use when I come out wild camping and stuff, because I get a lot of messages, a lot of people asking me all the time what sort of kit I use, what I have in my bag and stuff like that. So would you guys be up for seeing like a dedicated kit video? I might even just do it in my back garden or something like that, or I might incorporate it in one of the camps, I'm not sure. But if you guys want to see it, I think it'd be the easiest way to sort of answer everyone's questions all at once. My kit is just my personal preference, you know. I've had a lot of outdoor experience overseas in the UK, in all different sort of situations, so my kit's tailored for me. It's going to be different for everyone really, and it depends what you're doing. I like to camp everywhere, but woods is where I mainly go. I'm not into the whole hiking up mountains and pitching a tent sort of thing. Doesn't really do it for me. Don't get me wrong, the views are amazing and I totally get why people enjoy it, but it's not really my sort of thing. So my kit is sort of dedicated more towards the woods, and I change it each week. I've got a lot of kit, but sort of situational dependent as well. But just to answer everyone's questions in one video, I think I'm going to do that if you guys are up for it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my food to finish heating up. Gonna eat. The rain started coming back in again, so I'm going to put the camera away. Delightful. This woods is just gorgeous. I really like beech woods. Something about them. I always find beech woods, the trees tend to be quite spaced out. Easy. Just gonna go on a little recce in here. Well, I'm just going back to check on the car. I like to check on the car before I settle down for the evening, just to make sure everything's all right. And I've never camped by all the like in all the Christmas trees, so let's go and have a look. Be nice to pitch a tent in here. Might do a tent camp and just get lost in all this stuff. You never seen me do a tent camp on my channel yet? Maybe it's time I do a tent camp. It's a beautiful evening. Look at that sky, man. When I go camping, I like to find them little one-car pull-ins, sort of off the beaten track. I try and find like a side road off a main road. I never leave the car on the main road. And but today's a little different. This is like a proper little car park. I'm the only car here. It is safe. But the reality is, I wanted to just double check that there wouldn't be loads of people dogging here, because Thetford Forest is pretty rife with dogging. I'm not in Thetford Forest, I am like 5 or 6 miles away in a different woods, West Highland Woods. So I was just thinking on the walk back, most of you will probably know this, but for those of you that don't, where I'm camping today, like I said earlier, I'm in a beech wood, and some of you will probably have heard of widowmakers. Widowmakers are trees that are dead or drop limbs, you know, they're going to make your missus a widow. And Beech are really renowned for dropping a limb without any warning. You might hear a little creak and then bang, either a whole tree or a big limb might come down. And when I was sitting down earlier by the fire, I heard a little creak and then a big branch come crashing down probably 20 meters in front of me. So you really need to suss the area out. Just have a good look around if you're camping near Beech. Beech has got a really smooth greyish bark. It's quite easy to identify, to be honest. And it doesn't have to be dead. You're always taking a chance when you're camping Beech, because it doesn't matter if it's dead or if it's still green. It can drop any time, and you can just look up the trunk of a beech tree and you'll see all the little holes where all the limbs have fallen down. But it's a risk we take for a bit of fun, eh? If this video doesn't make it to you tomorrow, then you know what's happened. Caveat to that though, I really enjoy camping in beech woods, because obviously with all the limbs falling everywhere, there's loads of seasoned hardwood on the floor, and you get a really nice fire from beech. It doesn't tend to spit. It lasts for quite a long time, not as good as oak or ash or anything like that, but generally you get a really nice fire. And I've always found, I don't know if this is just me, don't know if this is a fact or what, but I always find beech woods, the trees are really nicely spaced out. So if you go camping with a few of you can have a nice bit of a admin area. You know, it's not so dense like pine. But we're nearly back now, so see you shortly. You've probably noticed a lot of the time I don't cut all the way through my wood. I just get it about 3/4 and then just knock it off. It's a lot safer that way. In all the times that I've been camping, I've never done the biggest cliche until tonight. Got ourselves a big bag of Haribo marshmallows. It was in the box that Richard sent. Stick a couple on there. Couple of 3. Let's have a go then. S'mores, as you brothers and sisters across the pond would say. It's just marshmallows on a stick for us Britannians. Oh man, they're good. They are lovely. Stick some more on. Stick s'more on. Right, it's got to that time. It's coming up 10 o'clock now. Gonna have a little bit of me time, have my couple of beers. You know the score. Watch the fire. I'm just gonna listen to some tunes. If you're stuck for a new band to listen to, they're not a new band, but get on Sticky Fingers. They're an Australian indie surf sort of rock band, and that's who I'm just obsessed with. I've been obsessed with them for the last few years. I think the Australians have just nailed the indie scene. So that's what I'm going to be sticking on. I'll be hitting the hay. I shall catch you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Morning. It's just gone 6:15. I had a good kip in there last night. Didn't get all the rain though that we were supposed to get. But that's the UK for you. Changes all the time. Can't keep up with the weather reports properly. I think I woke up with a slug on my face at some point. There was like a slug trail on there. A little bit on my hand as well. But yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 on TripAdvisor. Not too shabby. Check this dude out. Trunk's completely split into 2, and then on this right hand side that's thicker than the main trunk. Pretty cool. Told you there was a slug on me. Morning top shagger. Thank you for being my home. And I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to head home. Still early doors, it's still only like 7, quarter past 7ish. But I've got some stuff I've got to go do today, so I'm not hanging around too long. Really appreciate you all watching the video as always. Does mean a lot, goes a long way. Keeps me motivated and inspired to keep going, so thanks again. So yeah, look after each other, have a good week, peace and love, I'll see you soon.